Hi guys, welcome to Shot for Shot. My name is Butter.
I'm Morgan.
My name is Kurt.
And welcome to our review of Game of Thrones Season 7.
Yay!
And we are going to cheers to the Lannisters, the Starks, the Tyrells, all them fools in Westeros.
To everyone left, and to who will win the Game of Thrones, this is for you.
To whom will?
I feel a lot cooler drinking out of a unicorn goblet.
I was going to say, I have this red, like...
Mine has a dragon on it, though.
See, I thought mine would, but... sadly doesn't. Okay, well, welcome to our very special review of Game of Thrones Season 7, and we have had so many thoughts and feelings about the season so far.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, you know what, we're going to jump right in and tell you about what we thought about the entire season and what we thought about the finale. So, Morgan, let's kick it off, girl.
Oh, my
on you
God.
now.
Oh, my God. Where do you want me to start? There's so much.
Our resident mother of kittens.
No, okay, so overall I thought the season was really great. It was a little quick. They didn't really show as much as I wanted for the story building, but I liked where it was going.
Because we only had 7 episodes.
Yeah, it was really short, and they were all really short episodes, it felt.
But there were some long ones, though. There were some long
season had
Barely?
the 2 longest episodes in Game of Thrones
one of the
history.
shortest episodes, too.
Yeah, one was like
Yes.
46 minutes. Yeah, it was super short. But last night made up for all of it. They gave me everything I wanted, although I did think way more people was going to die. Way more people, but
you thought more people were going to die in the last finale. You're saying
in last night's episode, yes,
important people, not just like
I feel like
fools
they,
in general.
Totally stopped doing that. I don't think Game of Thrones when was the
Shock
last
factor?
big character that died?
Okay,
I mean last night.
And honestly, in this season, there was only Peter Baelish.
Before
Littlefinger, he was probably the biggest
That's
death.
a character that no one gives a shit about. Like
I
always
hated Peter Baelish.
Yeah, like it's like they finally killed
Rhaegar Targaryen or Aegon.
Ramsay, I mean.
Yeah,
he had it coming.
Morgan, continue before we get on a tangent.
But what I really liked was seeing everyone whose stories you've been watching evolve, be all in one place. And I think one of my favorite parts, it was super cool. My favorite part, though, I really love all these characters. I love the Hound, Brienne of Tarth, and
everyone.
Arya. And that scene where like they're talking about her, and you just see the Hound like for once you never see him be happy. You really never see him show emotion. But he was like, no, I really I'm glad she's okay. And like
that little
worried,
scene
though.
with
She's
Brienne.
like, I did that because I cared for her.
Yeah,
that little scene.
the only reason I tried.
With Brienne and him just exchanging that Arya is safe and she is protected.
And they're happy.
But who is protecting her? It's like Arya. Arya is a fucking G in the Westeros now. Like it's like
I'm still worried though because he's still on her list. For her murder list, the Hound's on it.
She'll get him off.
He will be the last, if anything, and he will
be dying.
She'll
forgive him, and then she'll forgive him and put him out of his misery.
Because I think maybe that's
no one can kill the Hound.
No, so what I think what's gonna happen is Brienne's gonna get there first. She's gonna be like, "Hey, I saw the Hound," because everyone's gonna end up fighting, and then Arya's gonna find out, and then they're all gonna be like happy and fight.
What if Arya kills Brienne and Brienne sacrifices
herself
before
You're
she kills the
getting
Hound?
Let's talk about the episode.
Season 7, not season 8.
God,
So,
last episode was enough to talk about. But, so that was really great. I really liked the Peter Baelish part. I mean, I don't know what my next favorite part though was. I don't know. You guys go, and I'll piggyback off you.
Damn it.
We're going whole season.
So I'll talk about this.
Show her how it's done.
Last night was my favorite.
It was probably the best.
I'm talking about it.
Probably the best episode of the season. But Kurt, show us how it's done.
I think I hear the most thing about this whole season is that it's like rushed or something like that. It's going really fast. I mean, we took fucking 6 seasons to finally have dragons in Westeros, and it's finally happened. And some people are complaining that it's being rushed. Like, I don't think the story's being rushed. I thought the season was oddly paced.
Yes.
I thought the bulk of the season happened in the last this latest 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It really did.
I think episode 1
did.
through 4 could have probably been crammed down into 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And spaced out that action a little more. And that's the one thing I would say about this season is it's had a lot of action and spectacle. Like you have that the one where they get trapped in the ice, or you have
episode 6 where they get trapped in the ice and all the White Walkers.
They've sacrificed a lot of character development and story for kind of spectacle and fun, which isn't a bad thing.
But again, those are
It's
the
been
more
well
highly
due.
I think
popular
seasons
episodes.
3 through 5 had very great character development.
Yes.
Where it was kind of boring. It was a bit them walking. And
They had to
them,
build it.
developing as it was like Jaime and Brienne walking for 5 episodes, but it was still really great.
That's what fucking Lord of the Rings is,
But
though,
I think,
bro.
I think the last episode of the season is true Game of Thrones old school style character development. you fucking wait 7 years, and now
Seriously.
you're watching. I'm watching a scene right now with Cersei and a dragon in the same place, and I just thought that was really fucking cool.
And the whole stuff with John and Danny, and oh my god! And honestly, I agree with what my my co-stars are saying. It's like this season really wasn't like. It was rushed. It definitely was, but I think it was because this season is getting you ready for the
Next
final
season.
season, the quote unquote the final season. And
and I'm okay with that.
And I am too. And they leave off on such big notes. They really don't kill any major characters yet because you
Thank
know
God.
what? That's what the final season is. Start
no.
killing
Of
off
course,
these
there's
motherfuckers left
everyone,
and right.
murdering
left and
everyone.
right,
Murder one.
dead.
Murdering one. But
Dead.
that's not what we're talking about. And again,
Also
Kurt's right.
makes
It was like
sense.
true Game of Thrones fashion.
And nudity is back in Game of Thrones.
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
Yeah.
There was a sex scene.
What I want.
There was
And
a
Danny.
Dragons and tits.
titties and dragons
I'll
and
drink to that.
swords.
Yeah.
Cheers to the titties of Westeros. But yes, because
It doesn't count if you like if you don't spill a little bit of your drink.
and you
No.
gotta look.
No,
You gotta look.
did, yeah.
You gotta look in your eyes too, or else bad luck.
Ugh.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like the first few seasons it was very sex heavy, and
God,
then
I miss all the
and then
sex
they
scenes
went
in
away
that.
from
Very
it. But
sex heavy.
but now it's kind
Yeah.
of like going back into it because they still use it as like good storytelling because in this
It was
scene,
development.
I'm sorry, huge spoiler. Danny and John get it on.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
I'm over cover. I have the covers over me, and I'm on top of you, riding you. I don't know why I'm explaining like the girl situation, but you know what I mean.
I'm there. I'm there with you.
But it's like full on, just like they're butt ass naked on a bed with like no sheet at
No
all. and
sheet,
it's
just like boning.
you see
Yeah,
full body and like the,
so
like the,
they're passionately kissing, and all of a sudden John like eagerly like turns her all of a sudden, so you can't
Oh,
see
so
her.
hot.
And then
I feel like
gives
my
the
face
close
is
up of
getting
Danny
red.
because you got to get her, but she can't show her titties because she is a
She's not like that
classy-
anymore.
she's a
She
classy
doesn't do
actress
that.
now, and I give you props for that. But it's still weird that incest is an okay thing
Yeah,
in the
it's not a thing.
George
They're hot,
R.
it's
Martin
cool.
house.
Man.
Did he grow up in fucking
haven't
a
you
weird
looked through
household?
Pornhub lately? That's all the rage.
Honestly, it's
All
top
the
rated.
dad did, like,
Most
yup.
viewed.
Stepsister, stepmom.
Joanna Angel just did something
Game
about
of
that. Yeah.
Thrones did that. You're welcome.
I'm
Game of
okay
You're
with
welcome,
that.
Pornhub.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Game of Thrones
DK.
was there first.
Said Game of Thrones.
Okay, so we've all loved the episode. Clearly, thoughts about the last season or season 8? Where do you guys think like we are going to go? Because we left off on
before-
a huge note.
Before tonight's episode, last night's episode, I was like, are they going to wrap up the Ice King story?
Oh no.
And season's going
hell
to be
no, it's
them
not
versus Cersei? Are they going to kind of like squash the Cersei thing? And you know everything's about Ice King, like the Ice people. But like the last season is going to be kind of them still dealing with
Okay.
both sides of the shitty people.
But theory, what do you think? What do you think's like going to be the big?
I don't know.
thing?
I heard that like Bronn is supposedly like the Ice King or whatever.
Bran.
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 Sorry.
Bran
Brand's
Stark.
the Ice King, which like I can
The
kind of
three-eyed
see that.
raven.
There's not a whole lot of like solid,
Sustenance.
great evidence
Yeah.
to it, but I get it. Like it's possible for him to do that because he fucked up Hodor or something.
Because
Well,
what
yeah.
I've read is that maybe he like got his impression was when he was in Hodor's time, got left there, died, and then became the Ice King over time. Maybe he's stuck out of time.
Because I definitely think the Three-Eyed Raven's going to have a huge part in the last season
Oh,
because
yeah.
they
You
kind
already
of
did this last episode.
wrapped up. Yeah, well, they wrapped up the big like
That was so good.
is like big riddle of the show is like is Jon a Targaryen, and they kind of checked that box already. And, like,
Finally.
what's other boxes to check? More of like the pastime, like kind of shit, like
Things that only
future
Bran can
traveling
answer.
with the Three-Eyed Raven.
Hey man, I
Yeah.
still want Tyrion to get a fucking dragon. Okay, so I still want him to get a
One
dragon.
died,
Okay.
One died though.
Okay, he can come back. I think John's gonna resurrect him because John came back.
Oh.
Tyrion's gonna die. He's gonna become a White Walker, and then he's gonna ride the evil
Okay, by the way,
dragon.
why
Wow,
didn't
that
how,
got
how
me
come
real fucked
Jaime
up.
didn't
Don't do
die?
that.
How come Tyrion didn't die from the mount? Oh my. Anyway.
Can I just say that was awesome?
such a great scene.
I also love
seriously.
their whole outfits walking up to that. They're all just in black, like ready for fucking battle, just in case something goes down.
Oh,
Yeah.
and he's wearing like that sick
There was
black
so
armor
many-
now. Like you
God.
don't fuck with the mountain.
There were so many
No.
great interactions in that last episode that you've been kind of waiting to happen for like the longest time.
The
Really?
entire
Like, the Hound being
series,
reunited
yeah.
with Brienne, and like the Hound also with the Mountain.
His
Jaime
brother,
and
fucking
Brienne.
Tyrion
Jaime,
meeting
Brienne.
Podrick and Bronn at the
Yeah.
same time.
Fucking
All
crazy.
these people
Like
like
family reunion.
like their all
It's
lives have
great.
changed over these last 2 seasons, and honestly I'm very excited to see where season 8, because honestly there's so many other questions that I have and that we still have yet to get answered, where
Yeah.
like we're still waiting. And I was on the wagon of people disliking Game of Thrones because I thought there was too much information, and there is. I'll give you that. The first few seasons there's
worth
a lot
it.
to take on, but it is probably the #1 television show, and it is worth It's worth the adventure. When you climb a mountain,
Yeah.
at the end of it, you are so happy you did it, and you're so just overwhelmed that, oh my god, it feels so, I have
If you can
accomplished
stand it.
something.
I just
Yes, I'm comparing a
usually
mountain
like
to Game of
the
Thrones.
final episodes of the season have like big battles in them.
Mhm.
That was the only one thing I was kind of bummed at. Like I wanted more action.
Like with
It's
Grey
like-
Worm and all.
It's like
yeah.
if I were like dating someone and we went on our anniversary and I'm supposed to get laid on the anniversary.
okay, I'm there with you.
But I got the best blowjob ever.
No,
but
like-
we didn't fuck. But,
But
no, we usually
the
do on our
greatest,
anniversary.
like you got awesome service at dinner, you got free parking,
Yeah, it was
awesome
like the,
steak,
just, you can get laid.
and the greatest
the
blowjob.
greatest blowjob ever.
in your
like
life.
ones that remind you of your like early relationship blowjobs.
Still reminds you that there's sex down the line, but it is probably the greatest blowjob.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it
Game
here
of
first.
Thrones
Is
season-
the greatest
the
blowjob.
finale.
So let's
Greatest
just
blowjob.
cheers
Out of anal
to
to blowjob.
that. To honestly, probably one of the best season finales we have seen, because honestly, when you go from killing a dragon to turn him into an ice dragon, and then what do you leave off with? The wall coming down, and I am excited that finally winter has
yeah, the
come
wall came
to
down.
fucking King's Landing. There
Be
is
safe,
an ice.
Tormund.
There's an ice dragon
Be safe,
in
sweet prince.
fucking Winterfell, and yes, where's Tormund?
I'm excited
Where's
to see Dragon v Dragon.
That's
Ooh.
what I want to see.
a real
Also,
dragon
How
fight.
badass did that dragon look with all the like rips in its fucking wings?
great.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay,
God.
guys.
So thanks for tuning into our
It
review
was
of Game of
fun.
Thrones Season 7. Please stay
Yeah.
tuned when Season
See you
8 comes
next year.
out. We will be here with every episode review, because you know what? It's worth it. And I was Butter.
I'm Morgan.
I'm Kurt.
And this is Shot for Shot with a review of Game of Thrones Season 7. Cheers
The
to the
Hardwoods.
Targaryens, the Starks, and the Lannisters.
You guys should've said-
Greyjoy gets no love, dude.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God. Reek no more.
Rick no more!
Oh, you're
Rick
right.
no
No
more!
more!
Rick no more!